For the first time in his legendary Hall of Fame career, genuine rumors are spreading that LeBron James might actually think about requesting a trade in what would be his 23rd NBA season. Think about that for a moment. After more than 20 years of dominance, after rewriting records and carrying multiple teams to championships, people are now suggesting that LeBron himself may want to leave Los Angeles. The truth is, he hasn't looked very satisfied with how the Lakers have been handling things in recent months. Their roster decisions, front office moves, and the growing pressure of his shrinking championship window have raised questions among fans, insiders, and possibly LeBron himself about what comes next. But here's what makes the situation so interesting. If you've followed LeBron's career closely, you know trades have never been his style. That's not how the King has moved throughout his career. Whenever he wanted a new challenge or team, he didn't force a trade. Instead, he waited for free agency and picked his own destination, always on his own terms. That independence became part of his legacy, and part of why he has controlled his career more than almost any other athlete in history. So the real question is, why would this season be different? Why would LeBron suddenly break away from the method that has defined his journey? That's the exact puzzle NBA insiders are trying to solve right now. The common answer is simple. The Lakers still believe they have enough talent to compete for a championship with LeBron leading the way. They think their current roster can contend at the highest level. Because of that confidence, most experts doubt a trade will happen at all. Take ESPN's Tim McMahon as an example. He is one of the most respected NBA reporters, and his stance is straightforward. LeBron isn't leaving this season. McMahon expects James to remain with the Lakers and finish his contract. His reasoning is clear. Since the moment LeBron, through his agent, Rich Paul, made some noise right after picking up his $52.6 million player option, things have been quiet. And when you really think about it, trading him is nearly impossible. His age, his massive salary, and his ability to veto any move make things extremely complicated. In other words, even if LeBron wanted out, pulling off such a deal would be one of the hardest trades in modern NBA history. And LeBron understands that better than anyone. He's not only one of the smartest players on the court, but also one of the sharpest off it. He knows how much leverage he has, and he also knows what this Lakers roster is capable of if everything clicks. Because here's the reality. Los Angeles is still in position to compete. With LeBron and the talent around him, including Luka Doncic, the Lakers have the potential to be a top 3 team in the Western Conference once again, just like last season. And history has shown that if you give LeBron a playoff spot, you can never rule him out. The Lakers' mindset is obvious. They want to push forward with LeBron at the center of it all. They believe the next 2 seasons could be his best chance to win another title since the 2020 Bubble Championship. That's their window, and that's why their moves carry urgency. And let's not forget, even at 40, LeBron remains one of the best players in the world. Last season he earned All-NBA second-team honors, which wasn't just a ceremonial gesture. It was recognition of his ongoing excellence. His numbers speak for themselves: 24.4 points, 7.8 rebounds, and 8.2 assists per game, while shooting over 51% from the field and nearly 38% from 3. Those aren't just good stats. They're superstar-level production, the kind you'd expect from someone in his prime, not nearing his 40s. That's why the thought of LeBron leaving or being traded feels shocking. Unlike other legends who slowed down as they aged, he is still performing at an elite level. He can still take over games, swing series, and even lead a team toward a championship run. So when you hear these whispers about LeBron being frustrated or maybe seeking a trade, remember that insiders closest to the situation insist the opposite. They say he's staying, the Lakers are betting on him again, and the chase for banner number 18 is still alive. The real question now is simple. Will that gamble pay off? Can LeBron, even at 40, carry the Lakers one more time and raise another championship flag in Crypto.com arena? One thing remains certain. If anyone can do it, it's him. Now let's shift focus. Have you seen Luka Doncic lately? If not, prepare yourself, because the Lakers' star guard looks like a completely new player, and the basketball world is buzzing. For years, Doncic has been known for brilliance on the court, but also for carrying extra weight during long NBA seasons. That never stopped him from dominating. His vision, scoring, and creativity made him nearly unstoppable. But critics always ask the same question. What if Luka got into the best shape of his life? What if he paired his unique skills with peak conditioning? This offseason, we may finally be seeing the answer. It began with his striking appearance on the cover of Men's Health. Luka looked slimmer, sharper, and more committed to fitness than ever before. It wasn't just a photo shoot, it was a message. Doncic was locked in, preparing not only for another season, but for something greater. Then, during a warm-up game for Eurobasket against Germany, fans got their first real look at the new Luka. The extra weight was gone, his movements were quicker, and his shot remained smooth. Every drive and jumper carried a fresh burst of energy. This wasn't the same player, this was Luka Doncic 2.0. And let's not forget, Eurobasket isn't some minor summer event. It's one of the toughest international basketball tournaments in the world, featuring elite teams packed with NBA and EuroLeague stars. For Luka, representing Slovenia means everything. He plays not out of obligation, but out of pride, and fans at home adore the way he carries their flag. Meanwhile, the Lakers are paying close attention. Their top priority is Luka's health, but seeing him in this kind of shape is the best news they could hope for. A fit Luka is the foundation of their title aspirations. The truth is, Luka has always been dominant, even when not in peak condition. He could drop 40 points, dictate the pace, and single-handedly control games. But this leaner version looks capable of reaching an entirely new level. His combination of skill, stamina, quickness, and explosiveness could terrify defenders across the league. If he was nearly unstoppable before, how do you guard him now? So the big question becomes, how far can Luka lead Slovenia in Eurobasket? Some countries like Spain, France, and Germany may have deeper overall rosters, but none of them have Luka Doncic. And in tournaments like this, sometimes one transcendent superstar is enough to change everything. Judging by how he looks now, Luka seems ready not just to compete, but to dominate. For Lakers fans, it's a thrilling preview. Watching their franchise cornerstone thrive overseas means they can expect that same energy and conditioning when he returns to Los Angeles. Luka's transformation is real, and if this is his new standard, both Europe and the NBA should prepare themselves, because he looks more dangerous than ever. And while the spotlight shines on LeBron and Luka, the Lakers have made another move. They officially signed 7-footer Kyler Kelly, a player whose journey to this point has been anything but ordinary. Kelly entered the league late, at 27, much older than the average rookie. While most first-year players arrive at 19 or 20, he started nearly a decade later. Last season, he played limited minutes for the Dallas Mavericks and New Orleans Pelicans, averaging modest numbers: 3.3 points, 3.5 rebounds, and half an assist per game. Still, he shot efficiently, making over 63% of his attempts. But here's where it gets interesting. According to Mark Stein, Kelly's deal with the Lakers is a training camp contract, not a guaranteed roster spot. He will have to fight every day in practice to prove he belongs. And with all 21 roster slots filled heading into camp, competition will be tough. Kelly isn't new to Los Angeles, though. He spent most of last year with the Lakers' G League affiliate, the South Bay Lakers, where he averaged nearly 12 points, 7 rebounds, 2 blocks, and 2 assists per game on an incredible 68% shooting. Those are standout numbers for a big man. Still, Kelly's path has been full of challenges. He began last season in South Bay, signed a 2-way deal with Dallas, was waived in March, and later picked up a 10-day hardship contract with the Pelicans. After that ended, he once again headed overseas, playing in England, Canada, Denmark, and most recently, Italy. If one word describes him, it's persistence. Despite setbacks, he has never quit, always chasing his dream. Now he has one more shot with the Lakers, but the road won't be easy. He is competing for the final 2-way contract slot, with Christian Coloco and Chris Manon already holding 2 of the 3 spots. Alongside him, 4 hungry undrafted rookies, Eric Dixon, Arthur Kaluma, Augustus Marcelionis, and RJ Davis, are also fighting for a place. So what does this mean for Los Angeles? On the surface, it looks like a minor move, just another camp signing. But if you look deeper, it could turn into a classic underdog story. A 7-footer with size, shot-blocking ability, and determination might become more valuable than expected, especially in a long season where depth is crucial. The Lakers have seen fringe players turn into contributors before, and Kelly could follow that path. Nothing is guaranteed, but his relentless effort has brought him this far. Now, under the bright lights of Los Angeles, he has the chance to prove himself once again.